Creating a 3D scene in React is very similar to taking a picture or a video from the camera. There are some basic steps involved when you try to take a picture or a video. First thing that you would do is to set up the scene, which will be basically setting up the studio. And then you place the camera in the studio and set the right angle for the camera. Once the camera angle is set, you are going to place the objects within that scene, but without a good lighting, the objects are not going to be highlighted very well. So you'll be adding a directional light which will be pointing right towards the object. And to cover up the entire space around the object, we are going to add ambient light. And once we do all these steps, our 3D scene is going to look very realistic. So these are the basic fundamentals that we have to follow to create a realistic looking 3D scenes in React 3 Fiber. Keeping these fundamentals in mind, let's go to Visual Studio Code and try to create some 3D scenes. So I'm here in my Visual Studio Code and I have a new React Vite app running here in my browser. I have already installed 3 Fiber in this React app using this documentation, which I'll be leaving a link in the description. I'm just going to delete all the default code that's here. And we are also going to delete this state, and let's simply create a div tag and give it a inline style where we can give it a height of 100 VH and let's give it a width of 100 VW. Let me expand it a little bit so we can see it clearly. So now we have this div tag, and inside this div tag, for now I can just create another div tag and say hello world. So inside this div tag, basically we have to do all the steps that we have discussed previously. We have to create a scene and adjust the camera angle and place the camera at the right angle. And the next step that we have to do here is to add some objects in the scene. And we are going to try and create some objects to place here. And once the objects are placed in the scene, we have to add a directional light, which will be lighting up the object. And then finally, we have to add ambient light to light up the scene properly. So let's follow these basic steps and try to complete them one by one. And our main goal is going to be create a 3D scene which follows all the fundamentals of a good looking 3D scene. So let's start by creating a scene and putting a camera at the right angle. So here above the return statement, I'm just going to create a function and I'll call this function a scene. And this function is basically going to return the scene. So to create a scene here at the top, I'm just going to import canvas from React 3 Fiber. And here in the scene, I'm just going to place the canvas component in the return statement. And this scene is going to be basically a higher order component, which is going to receive all the children. And all the children components we are going to place within this canvas. Now the canvas is basically like creating a scene, and it's having a property that is basically a camera, and that's the property that is going to help us to set the right camera position. So I'm just going to use position property and place the camera at the position, which is 3, 3 and 4. As of now, we will not be able to see how the position is actually changing the view on the screen. But as we go further and build this project and place the objects within the scene, we'll be able to understand the position much better. So after the position is going to be a property that is front view. Let's give it a value of 50. It's basically how wide the camera is going to look at the scene. So now we got the camera, we got the children, which will basically be the objects and the lighting and other stuff that is going to be placed within the scene. And if we want to add a color to this scene, we can add a tag here, which is going to be color. And this is having a property called attach. And we are going to attach the color to the background of the canvas. And we are going to pass the arguments where we can define which color we are going to use. So for a start, I'm just going to use a red color as a background on this scene. Now here in the main function, which is returning hello world, I'm just going to delete the hello world and place my scene component. And now we can see that it has created a scene with a red background on it, and there is a white space around it because there is a default app.css file which we can probably clear everything here. And now we got the scene with a red background. Now the scene is basically going to end after all the components, so it's going to end here, and inside this we are going to pass everything, which is objects and the lighting. To create an object inside the scene, I'm just going to use something called mesh. Mesh is basically something that controls where exactly in the scene the object is going to be placed. So I'm just going to be using a property called position, and we are going to place the object right in the middle. So origin is going to be the center, and inside this mesh we have to define what kind of object we have to place within the scene. So for that, 3Fiber has a lot of predefined geometries that we can use. So I'm just going to create a 3D ball in the center of the page. So I'll be using a sphere geometry, and for every geometry we have to pass the arguments. And here in the arguments, if I pass a radius that this geometry is going to have, and the second and the third parameter defines how smooth and the circular the ball is going to look like. So if I define these arguments, I can see a circle in the center of the page with a radius of 1. But now this looks white in color. To control the color and the texture on this geometry, we are going to be using something called mesh. Let's use mesh standard material. So in 3Fiber there are different kind of mesh that you can use to give different kind of look to these geometries that we create in 3Fiber. So here I'm just going to define the color, and I'll be keeping the color as royal blue. Now I've changed the color, but we see the circle changing from white to black. Why is it looking black? Is because there is no lighting around it. So basically you can think of it as, because the room is dark, we are not able to actually see the color on this geometry. To see this color, let's add a little bit of directional light here. So I'll be using a property directional light, and by default you can see that directional light seems to be coming from the top and lighting the object here, and the bottom part still looks a little bit dark, which actually is good because it's giving it a 3D look. But we can actually control the intensity of this directional lighting. So let's say I want to increase the intensity of lighting. Let's give it a value of 5 and let's have a look. So now this is lighting the object too much. It's lighting so high that the color is moving towards white. So this is something we have to optimize. Let's reduce the lighting a little bit to make it look a realistic 3D ball. And because the bottom area is completely looking dark, we can add a little bit of ambient light here. And if we do that, this is going to light up the object from the bottom. But again, we can increase the intensity of the ambient light. So basically ambient light intensity has to be always lower than the directional light. So we have to optimize it. Like if I keep it 0.1, it's looking almost black at the bottom. I'm just going to increase it to probably 0.2. This is looking much better, which is giving this object a 3D look. So guys, if you are finding a value in this video so far, please do subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow and also helps me keep creating coding tutorials. So now let's get back to the project and keep building it further. And there are some more properties which we can use here on the mesh standard material, and that is, one of them is roughness, how rough the surface of the object is going to look. I can give it a 0.3. You can see how the look of this object is completely changed because the roughness is really low. And I can also make this object look metallic by giving it a property metalness, and you can try different values on it. 0.2 looks good to me. Now you can see how the lighting on this object is actually making this object look like a 3D object. And to make it look more three-dimensional, the background also matters a lot. So here, instead of keeping a red background, let's change it to gold. So if we change it to gold, this changes the whole scene, and now the object is looking a little bit more three-dimensional here in the scene. So now we have added the object in the scene. We have added the directional light, ambient light to make this object look realistic. In the upcoming videos, I'll be covering more stuff about how to make the camera angle precise and how to place the lighting at the right spots. And we are also going to cover about creating shadows, which adds a lot of value to the scene. So keep following this playlist and I'll see you in the next one.